imagine on the left-hand side of a ledger, you had all of the sort of pop and fizz of emergent disruptive innovation and emergent disruptive innovators. Those are people working with new tools, new technologies, new approaches to tackling otherwise intractable social and ecological challenges. Really, what we call the giant hairball, that big nest of complicated and interconnected problems that we think about as being the ones that are at the most urgent for humanity. Imagine on the right-hand side of that agenda, you had big institutional capacity, the people like the Gates Foundation and the governments of the world, the major philanthropic, major institutional, major corporate resource pools. Well, in between those two things is something we call Death Valley. It's essentially a missing market. It's a missing space in the world today. If you want to go and start a pizza business, you can run down to the bank with a business plan, a site plan, maybe some collateral, and you can create, there's an infrastructure, a financial infrastructure, and a human resources infrastructure to build that kind of enterprise. Well, for these white space opportunities that might have transformational impact in the world, there is no market like that. There's no bank you can go to. There's no infrastructure. It's coming, and people are working on it, but it's not here yet. So what we do is a couple of different things, and this is how we spend our days. The first is cultivating a network that can identify the most promising edge innovations, and some of them have to be just pure scientific and technical innovations without social application. Some of them are new ways of creating social interventions around significant challenges. We identify the talent, the tools, the technologies that are the most promising in those spaces. Then we convene that network in collaborative models to act as a human bridge across Death Valley, where we can take smaller amounts of capital because there's a missing market there, raise philanthropic dollars, but mostly leverage the power of unconventional collaborations to take ideas from the edge and turn them into executions, which then can be scaled on the right-hand side of that ledger by those big institutional providers. So what we're doing is bringing a unique array of a different kind of network, highly curated sensibility of what and where the disruptions are most likely to occur, and a process for managing collaborations, very multidisciplinary collaborations between unconventional players to bring those ideas to scale, and then finally work to communicate it, to document it, and to understand it so that we can not only guide people in the same direction, but if we encounter failures, which is absolutely something we do on a regular basis, to guide people away from things that, for one reason or other, look like they might work, but actually don't.